reached the happy hour hotline.
Hey, spooky dookies, welcome back.
Oogly boogly. Yay. We're really feeling the October spirit this month.
It's
only
spooky
what?
month. It's been a spooky month so far.
It's been 2 weeks in October.
It's been
and
so scary.
Lauren's been through the ringer.
Guys.
It's been a really scary 2 weeks in this month. And we have 2 more weeks to do all this.
Get me out.
No.
Listen, get me to my birthday.
Lauren's not going to make it.
No.
She's going to be put down by the end of the month.
Guys.
And I don't know what we're going to do.
Guys, no. On some real shit, I'm like hanging on by a thread. If we're being so honest.
Basically, we're going to start a GoFundMe for Lauren.
No, can we please? Because I have nothing anymore. No belongings. No belongings.
No,
I need... My car got towed.
What is that? You're not homeless. You're just empty. You have nothing. You have no... She has no purse. Luckily, she has no purse. She has no makeup.
Oh, God.
No, don't cry. It's okay.
No, I put my clusters back on today because I don't have
Yay.
makeup and it just stuck to my eyelids.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well, where do we even start? On a nice Wednesday morning, the day of our first episode, God really said, welcome to your podcast, and here you go.
God said, oh, you guys want a podcast? Don't worry. I will give you more things to talk about.
We're going to give you struggle so you can talk about it.
Yeah, because why did I wake up to a loud machine sound right outside my window at, what time is it? Like,
that was like
7:38.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what's going on? Our neighbors next door just moved out. So I'm like, and they were cleaning in there the day before, carpet cleaner, all that good stuff. I'm thinking, oh, they're back already early, but whatever. I peek out my window. I see some guy in the parking spot that's like closest to our apartment. And I'm like, oh, weird. He doesn't have his van today, whatever. Then it occurs to me that they are repaving our lot that day. And I immediately jump out of bed, text Alyssa, I forgot to move my car. What do I do?
No, don't worry, babe. You don't have to do anything. It's covered. The car is moved. Don't worry.
The car is in fact gone. It's already gone.
You don't have to do you don't even have to lift a finger.
No.
You're okay.
No. And the reason why this was such a big issue is we both had to go back home that day. And this was also, as you all know, the day that our premiere podcast premiere was supposed to happen. So this just put a damper really on the whole day.
It did. It put a whole dent. Everything was pushed back.
So sorry that it came out so late. Won't happen again, hopefully. But yeah, car got towed.
It's only Monday. Give us some time.
You're right. Car got towed. Had to go pick it up.
And that was a bag, babe.
Yeah,
that was a bag.
That was a bag that I do not have. So thank you, towing company.
That was...
And that really just kicked off the rest of the week, if we're being honest, because it only went downhill from there.
It was only Wednesday.
It was only Wednesday.
And it's Monday now. Things have settled a little bit, but barely. And that just goes to say the days after that were not... They were fun. They were great. Yes. But there were also some things that are like, what the fuck just happened to me?
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
So yay, you got your car back. You went home. We had a nice little break.
We did.
With our families.
Yes.
And on Friday, we were getting packed and ready to go to lovely San Francisco. And I don't even know how to explain.
All right. Well, y'all are gonna need some background for this.
Yeah.
So we took a little trip to San Francisco.
Mhm.
Literally less than 24 hours. My brother and his friend got a DJ gig up there. Shout out Ceiling Sounds.
Mhm.
If you guys want to give him a follow on TikTok and Instagram, it's
Yes.
just a little collective group of, or page of my brother and his friends that like to DJ. They release
Mhm.
new videos, mixes every Monday, sorry.
Yeah.
Go check him out. My brother is at Sloth Marv on Instagram.
Okay.
Also has his own mixes. Anyways,
Okay.
back to it. So, yeah, we went on literally the most DJ trip known to existence.
Mhm.
Less than 24 hours. Listen, let me just start off by saying, do not roast me, okay? Do not, because I have already had a time and a half. I don't need to hear it from you guys. So essentially we flew Frontier.
No,
Don't say anything. I know.
Listen, what do? We're just girls.
We're just girls.
And we needed a quick flight.
Right.
And a cheap flight.
Right.
And that is essentially what we got.
That is exactly what we got.
Cheap is the nicest word I think we could be using right now.
Right. So, if you guys have flown Frontier before, you know their bag policy is super not good.
They probably didn't even know this. I don't think anybody I know knew this bag policy thing.
Oh, well, I'm talking about like the bag you can bring.
Oh,
but yeah,
right.
those policies we'll get into.
Yes.
So basically, you're allowed a small personal bag, which is like 14 by 18 by 8. I don't know, something like that.
Essentially, it's the size of a cereal box. Like a family cereal box.
Yeah, no, that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
You can only fit so much in that thing.
Correct. So obviously, you have the option of paying for a carry-on or checked bag if you'd like to. It was me, Alyssa, my brother and sister-in-law traveling, and me and Alyssa had found these bags on Amazon for like $10 that fit their measurements. So we're like, cool, we'll get those, whatever.
Yeah.
If stuff doesn't fit, my brother had said, oh, we're gonna pay for a checked bag. All 4 of us can share it. We're like, slay, cool. So come the morning of, we're packing up all our stuff.
Yeah. Silly goofy. It's literally a great time.
It's a
great
good time.
Friday morning.
At this point, we have the world in our hands.
We're going to a DJ gig. Going to San Francisco. It's great. It's a good time.
Great. Things are great. Things are looking up.
Yeah.
So
or so we thought.
Alyssa had some boots she wanted to slay down the night with.
Yeah.
Put them into the suitcase.
And what did you put in there?
I put my whole toiletry bag in there. Mm-hmm.
My life belongings in there.
Yeah, my toiletry bag that had, the essentials: toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, perfumes, all my jewelry.
Yeah.
Setting spray, and then my whole little makeup bag was also in that bag as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you see me looking busted or smelling bad for who knows how long, mind your business. Literally mind your business. Because
She's down bad.
I'm down so bad. That's why the clusters went back on, because this is rough. Anyways, so I threw my whole little toiletry bag in there. Woo, okay, because I didn't want to have it in my bag and weigh down my arm, since I was going to be carrying it all over the airport, as one does.
Why would you want to do that?
Why would I do that? No. So whatever, we get to the airport, check in the bag, la-di-da-di-da. Everything's fine. To make a long story short, we spent like 20 minutes at the counter while the worker was changing our seats so that we could all sit together.
Which was very unnecessary.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it was cool that we got to sit together, but we already went into this knowing we weren't going to sit together because Frontier just does random seating.
Which was
for
fine.
Free. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then this lady was like, let me change your seats for you, and blah, blah, blah.
And, like, was messing things up as she was putting in our information, had to double check our names to our IDs. Like, basically it was just, we spent longer at that counter than we needed to. And mind you, we had gotten there on time.
It felt longer than the damn flight.
Yes.
Like, literally.
No, actually. Because we were, like, things were fine. Like, whatever. So we spend, like, 20 minutes at this counter while she's doing all this for us.
check in the bag,
check in the bag.
or so we thought.
Right. So whatever, she confirms all this stuff is fine. We're like, thank you so much. You really came in clutch. Yeah, so whatever. Fast forward, we go through TSA, get on the flight, everything's fine and dandy. We get off the flight, we're like, oh my god, San Fran, here we come. We're ready to dance and party the night away. So we go down to baggage claim, and the carousel was like, I've never seen this before. Was
Yeah.
in like a room that was literally under lock and key. Like someone, all
Like
of
a
the people
fucking
on our flight,
dungeon.
yeah, all the people on our flight were standing outside this giant ass door, and we get
Mhm.
down there, and some guy on our flight was like, "Oh, they're waiting for like a worker to come and open the door." So mind you, no one can go in or out of this room. Like the
Yeah.
bags are literally just in this room to themselves.
Right.
So whatever, we go in there. Finally, a worker comes down, lets us in. We go in there. There's only like a handful of bags on this carousel.
Yeah.
People come in, grab their bags, leave, whatever. We're sitting, waiting, waiting.
And like
waiting.
literally 10 minutes. Like.
A few hours later. Yeah, there's only 2 teeny tiny like carry-on size bags left.
Yeah.
Not
which
ours.
Is not
We had
ours.
like a normal suitcase.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're like, guys.
What's going on?
guys, this isn't funny. Like, what's going on? Where's our bag? So yeah, we talked to the worker that's working down there. Give him the little bag tag receipt that we have, whatever. He's like on his walkie doing shit. He comes back to us and is like, yeah, so your bag's still in Orange County.
Right. Sorry?
I'm sorry. What?
Say that again?
He goes, it actually never got on the plane. What?
Oh.
This is a joke,
You're
right?
joking.
This is a joke. So, yeah, come to find out, apparently what happened is all the time that we stood at this goddamn counter for 20 minutes
Mhm.
while this lady was switching our seats that we did not ask her to do, she offered to do,
Yeah.
was valuable time that she could have checked in our bag and put it on the conveyor belt behind her to get sent to the back to get
To
the
the
bag
airplane.
loaded onto the plane. Because apparently Frontier has this rule that they close the plane for bags an hour before takeoff.
Yeah.
Mind you, we had gotten to check in more than an hour before
Yeah.
takeoff.
We had gotten there pretty much on time.
Yes.
But this whole lady person
Yes.
really fucked us over.
Yes.
Like that was no.
Yeah.
So
And
unnecessary.
on top of all of this, she did not once say, "Oh, by the way, you guys are here past check-in."
No.
Or, "Oh, your
Not
bag
a peep.
probably
No.
isn't gonna make it." Nothing.
No.
No words of those
Nope.
sort were muttered to us
No.
at all. So again, we thought everything was fine and dandy, whatever. So yeah. Whatever. We're talking to the guy. He's like, "Yeah, the best I could do is get the bag here tomorrow." We're like, "Babe, that doesn't help. We need
We're
the bag
literally going
tonight.
back
We need the
tomorrow."
bag tonight."
Yeah.
And mind you, like, me and Alyssa had our own bags with our clothes and everything, thankfully.
Yeah.
But my brother and sister-in-law, like, this was all of their stuff. Like, they
Right.
had their clothes, their toiletries, everything. Like,
Mhm.
more valuable stuff on their end also.
Yeah.
Like, this is a lot of
Like
stuff.
it was really fucked. It was
Yes.
honestly a very fucked situation.
Yeah.
Especially because it literally was like everybody was telling us we can't do anything to
Yeah.
help you.
Literally,
Like, wait, what? Isn't this your job?
in the dark. Yeah.
Isn't this what you get?
Isn't
paid
this
to do?
quite literally your job? Right.
You signed up for this. What do you
Right,
mean?
right. So we're like, yeah, I know that's not going to work. Like, we need the suitcase tonight. And he's like, okay, well, whatever. We told him basically leave the suitcase at Orange County. We will be
Yes.
back tomorrow. We will pick it up.
Mhm.
Cool. He said he would let them know. Everything was fine and dandy. Whatever.
Mhm.
My sister-in-law filed some claim, basically, because they had paid $150 to check this bag, too.
Right.
And so we're like, we ain't getting this bag. Run me my money.
Did you ever find out why did they pay $150? Was
The-
that added to their, like they added the bag to their ticket, so then
Mhm.
the total was $150, including the ticket.
No.
An extra $150 on top of their plane ticket.
Yep. Because
oh my
it was
God.
more expensive, I guess, to add it after the fact versus adding it when you book. And so it was, do the math. I'm not doing the math. But
not doing that.
round trip it was $150 for just the bag itself.
Oh my god.
Yeah, which is why we're like, yeah, we ain't getting this bag. Run me a check because
Oh
what
my
do you mean
God.
I paid $150 for my stuff not to even come to my destination?
Yes.
So whatever, he confirmed that the bag would be at Orange County the next day when we land.
And Matt and sister-in-law did get the check back.
Yes,
She
yeah.
did get paid a bag.
Yeah, she filed a claim, got a refund, I think, by like the next day, which cool, slay, whatever.
Yeah.
So, whatever, we go about our night. Honestly, we had a great time.
Yeah, no,
we had
it was
a great time.
really fun. I
Yeah.
wish we were there longer, but it was a fun
Yes.
little
despite,
10-hour, despite
yeah,
everything else.
Despite all of this, it was a great time. We had good eats,
Mhm.
good laughs, good memories. Shout out
Yeah.
our San Fran fam. We
I
love
know,
you guys.
seriously. I
We
miss you guys already.
so much.
Yeah, I just keep saying San Francisco is like its own little universe out there.
It really
and
is.
I want,
and I love
I
that.
just want to keep going back.
Yes.
Because you get lost.
Yes.
It's honestly weird to think it's in California. I forget about that all the time.
No, because it
San
feels
Francisco
like
is
you
its
travel
own-
somewhere else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love you guys out there because
Yeah.
you guys are amazing. That was literally just a fun little overnight trip
Yeah.
because of you guys. And I feel like sister-in-law can attend to that too because obviously her stuff was forgotten
Oh,
and
yeah.
like
Yeah, she had to
things-
borrow outfit
Yeah.
from whole outfit head to toe from one of our amazing friends out there who
Mhm.
we stayed with.
yeah.
But
I
Alyssa
feel like-
borrowed some stuff
yeah.
too. I borrowed Alyssa's makeup. We made it work. We made it work. It
Yeah.
was a good time.
And I feel like the people out there really made it worth
Oh,
the
yeah.
while considering everything that
Yeah.
happened with the whole bag stuff.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
that is really fun.
Yeah.
That was great.
So we had a great time overall. We also went to go see one of our favorite groups perform,
Mm-hmm.
Blue Hawaii. If you haven't heard of them, check them out.
They're really
They're
good.
amazing. So yeah, anyways, we had a great little time. Fast forward to the next day, we hop on our flight, we come back home, we land, go to the carousel where the bags are supposed to be. No bags coming in.
No bag.
No bag.
It's actually back in San Francisco.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
So we're waiting at this
It's
carousel.
booked and ready to go without us.
Right. Yeah. So we're waiting at this carousel.
Nothing.
20 minutes maybe, nothing happens. We go upstairs to the check-in desk as if we were going to be flying again. Where's our bag?
Hello?
Where's the bag? Come to find out, this man tells us, "Oh, there was a rush tag on your bag. It's actually on the flight to San Francisco right now."
Why? Explain that.
Riddle me that. Like, what do you mean it's on the
Make
flight to San
the dots
Francisco?
Connect, because they're not fucking connecting right now.
Right.
What do you mean?
Right.
Who did you speak to about this rush tag?
Who
Why the fuck would I
rushed
need
this damn bag? You thought you were doing us a favor?
No,
No.
wrong.
No.
Why the fuck would I need my luggage in San Francisco if I'm in Orange County, babe?
Right.
Why the fuck would I
Right.
need that to occur?
Right. So,
Yeah.
anyways.
Take a breath. It's okay.
Hold on. I just need to, like.
Don't worry.
So, Mr. Mans that's helping us literally said that he went down to the tarmac. Plane was already closed. He's like,
Plane was ready to go.
I tried getting your bag, but it's delayed. It's almost gonna be taking off. We can't get it for you.
Right. Thank you for nothing.
Right.
Thank you for quite literally nothing.
So, also Frontier has this silly little policy
Mhm.
that if your bag is late to check-in, it is marked as a voluntary separation.
Which, somebody explain that. What
I
in
d- I
what
don't
other
know how to explain that to you
situations
'cause I
would
don't
that
get it.
be like?
It's
Why
not.
would somebody be like, yeah, I want to voluntarily separate from my bag,
No.
and whenever it gets to me, it gets to me.
No.
Who the fuck does that?
No.
Not
no one.
No one.
No one. Not a single soul. Because
is
I can't
literally-
name one situation where anyone would want that.
No, and I don't understand why that policy is stupid, and
Right.
it's genuinely just for them to make money.
Yes.
Like they
No,
were just like,
literally,
oh, I don't really care about your bag.
Their whole bag scheme, like
Mhm.
the fact that they don't include bags with your ticket is to just make money. And
Yeah.
then shit like this happens and they're like,
Well, we already got our
Well,
$150, so
I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, basically everything was fine because they said, "Oh, we'll get your bag now on the next flight out," which was supposed to be yesterday
Yeah.
on Sunday. Um, we will get it delivered to LAX, and someone will come. Or no, sorry, it was gonna be flown back to Orange County, and someone was gonna drive it to
Yeah.
my brother and sister-in-law's place in Los Angeles. Okay, cool, great, fine and dandy. Yeah, then we learned about this voluntary
kidding.
separation bullshit. And come to find out, because of this policy that we voluntarily separated from our bag, they can't have anyone drive it. So now the bag has to be flown to LAX, where my brother and sister-in-law now have to go pick it up. It is Monday now. Yesterday, when this was supposed to happen, they went to the airport, waited 3.5 hours because someone
No.
had called them and said, "Oh, your bag should be arriving soon."
No.
So they jumped in the car, drove all the way over there, waited 3.5 hours for this bag never to come. Not a peep. Basically got kicked out of the airport because they couldn't stay there waiting. Which I'm like, riddle me that, because you literally can spend the night in an airport. So
Yeah.
what do you mean? So yeah, hopefully by the time this episode airs, we will have the bag. But honestly,
Yeah.
it's looking grim.
Yeah. The update now is there is no bag.
There is no bag.
The
Like,
bag is.
we went from
She's living her life somewhere, but it's not here.
It's not with us.
It's not with us.
And, like,
somewhere else.
Of course, we're trying to stay optimistic and manifest, but like at this point, with all this shit that happened,
No, but
like,
at this point, a
we-
GoFundMe is being prepared.
no, actually, because
I
don't think they're even gonna compensate us for the stuff either,
was in
because of this voluntary
boots.
separation shit.
You better give me my damn boots.
The boots.
Yeah. You better get her damn jewelry, her damn
Like,
makeup, like.
Yeah, because I don't have money to go out and buy a whole new collection of all my stuff that went missing. Not to
Yeah.
mention this jewelry is
And like we were talking about, a makeup bag, girlies, you know,
yeah, you
A
know that
makeup
ain't
bag?
cheap, but
that's like $1,000
Yes.
with all the products that we
Yes.
buy.
Yes.
Even toiletries, we all have our little
Yes.
skincare things.
Mhm.
That is a
Right.
bag,
Yes.
and
Just everything in
Like-
there as a whole, like, there are valuable items in there, yes, but also sentimental stuff too.
Yeah.
And like, also, like, I don't know, I get this is first world problems, but also like, this
yeah,
is
that is true.
insane.
Yeah, but like
It is,
anybody. I mean, I feel like you guys can attest. I feel like anybody would be so frustrated
Yes.
to literally
It's
go
more
on
so-
just a 24-hour little trip,
Oh yeah.
and now your bag full of all your things is gone.
Yes.
Like, no,
No.
raise fucking hell.
Right.
Give me my money. Give me my bag.
Right.
And as an airport, what do you mean you lost somebody's
Yeah.
luggage?
And I know this happens all the time, but I think it's just more so like the frustration and the disappointment in the airline
Mhm.
and yeah, the airports, because there's been messages left, no one's returned calls, like
Yeah.
just unorganized,
Mm-hmm.
not professional,
Yeah.
like just literally we have no answers.
Mhm. And then it just-
no
it-
answer.
It puts like a huge damper in like your trip, because
Yes.
now, like, for the whole time, everyone's like, okay, like, we're frustrated, we're stressed out, when are we gonna get our bag?
yeah.
That's luckily it wasn't the only thing we were all thinking about, but it was definitely up there. We were
Oh,
all very
yeah.
much like, oh my god,
Because
what the hell's gonna happen now?
it not tainted our night, because like we said, we still had a great time, but like it
Yeah.
definitely did do like
It did a number.
something.
It
Yeah,
did a little
it
number.
did a number. Yeah, so that's that. But like
Mhm.
I said, hopefully guys, send your thoughts and prayers. Hopefully when this episode comes out, we will either have the bag back in our possession or at least some answers. But if not,
There'll be a GoFundMe.
there will be a GoFundMe. My Venmo's always open. If you guys would like to donate to my
To your troubles, your
my
struggles.
troubles.
Yeah, I got you. Don't
Thank
worry.
you. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Yeah, so that was my time.
Yeah. And I just
Our
I
time,
was,
but-
yeah, and I just tagged along.
Yeah.
Yeah. This scares me though, because usually, like, if something's going bad with you for like the last 4 days, now the next 4 days is gonna be me. We're gonna just flip flop.
Don't say that. Don't say
So
that.
it's only Monday, so yay! I
No,
can't wait.
no. It'll be it's been my time for a while. I think
Okay.
it's gonna continue to be my time for a while. I think it's quite literally gonna carry out for the rest of the year, which is why I want it to be done already.
Okay. But we have so much to look forward to.
We do. We really do. But I'm like, I just want those things to happen. Like, I wish the days were just cut down to the days that we have stuff planned, and that's it.
Yeah. I know.
Because what else is the rest? Filler days for bullshit like this to happen?
Christmas. Christmas coming.
That's quite literally at the end of the year.
Oh.
I don't want to wait that long.
Your birthday? Your birthday's coming?
Yeah, still in a while. Like, this is what I need.
Anyways, I'm not making it any fucking better, sorry.
No, you're not. Whatever.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. That was only 4 days worth
Yeah.
since our last
You guys
episode.
thought you heard it all last time?
No.
No,
No,
not
you
even
didn't.
close. Not even close.
No.
And this is what we meant about our
Yeah.
lore runs deep.
Yeah.
And we always have lore.
And this is the surface. This is
Ooh.
surface
Mhm.
level. I don't even know.
Right.
We can go deeper
We could.
in other episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just how it is right now.
Yeah. Well,
Well, and then what about our little segment for this week?
oh yeah.
We can dive into that one. 'cause-
Right. Really
Ooh,
quick,
child.
I want to touch on last week's episode. Because
Oh,
I think
yeah.
we just jumped straight into the weekend. Yeah, so the morning that my car got towed, all of that got handled,
Right.
whatever. The uploading was a disaster, if we're being honest. First and foremost, the first episode was supposed to have video. When we finished recording, we got up from these little seats you hopefully are going to be seeing, and
No video.
no video. It did not record the entire
No.
time.
No.
So that's why it was only audio.
Yeah.
We also were supposed to have an intro. This is on us.
Yeah.
My wonderful brother and sister-in-law put together an intro for us. We didn't love it. I'm so sorry.
We're fucking bitches,
Yeah.
and we
But
don't
to be
deserve any
fair,
of this.
It was on us because
Yeah.
we quite literally were like, no, we trust you guys. Go do whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Wrong.
we didn't realize until we got it back that, we actually did have some ideas in our head.
Yeah.
So,
But it ended up working out. We have,
oh yeah.
yeah.
Hopefully this episode will have an intro because we do have something now.
We have something little cutesy,
Yes.
so thank God for that, though.
Yes.
It did work out.
Yes,
But yeah,
it
that
did.
was a damper in the
Uploading
first
was
episode.
terrible. Literally was trying anything and everything to get it.
Lauren was trying, guys, for 3 hours.
And she's not exaggerating.
Literally
we're not
3
exaggerating.
hours to upload this or last episode. I was a little
Mhm.
bit busy. I was with family and stuff for my mommy's birthday.
Yeah.
But yes, these 3 hours, she was just texting me, trying to, and I was
Freaking
trying to text
out.
back, like, okay, try this, try this.
Yeah.
I take matters in my own hands.
I asked you to.
For 10 minutes. I get on a little texty text with some robot on Spotify, fixed, uploaded, ready to go.
In my defense, what they told her that needed to be fixed, I thought had already been done.
Yeah.
So I was like, I tried that. What do you mean? Anyways, so yeah. What we're trying to say is thank you all for bearing with us.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this episode, thank you for coming back.
Yeah.
We honestly, I don't know about you, but I was just feeling so like overjoyed.
We
and
had so much love
Yes.
from everybody.
that I was not expecting.
Yeah.
Just the love and the support was so amazing, and
Mhm.
like literally makes me want to keep doing this forever.
Yeah. And it makes it so much more fun knowing, like, I got a lot of people telling me that it really felt like you guys were just hanging out with us.
Yeah,
And, like,
which I love.
hanging with the girls, just having a good night.
Yeah,
And
That's
that's
exactly what we
exactly
want this
what
to be.
the vibes are
yeah,
for this. And so that makes me so happy that people
Mhm.
felt that, because I'm like, that's basically all it is.
Yeah.
We're just yapping fucking bitches, and you're welcome into this little safe space.
yes, yeah.
So
It's
yeah,
like
thank
you guys
you.
are on the other end of our table here,
Yeah.
and we're just talking to you. We're just
Yeah,
having a
no.
good time.
It really made it really fun, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, we're so excited to do the next episode
I
now
know.
and try and hopefully keep this thing going.
Yeah,
Cause
and hopefully everything goes our way.
Yeah, but
'Cause
that's good.
everything's always
Yeah,
working out
I'm glad
for
we
us.
circled back just to say thank you,
Yeah.
because it's been really fun so far.
Mhm.
And
having a
even
good
like hearing
time.
voicemails from you guys is silly, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Keep sending them. BT
Yes.
dubs. We did get a
We did a
decent
couple
amount this
more.
time.
Yeah, we did get a couple more.
Thank you to everyone who submitted one.
People are getting comfy.
Yes.
They're probably, I feel like you guys are a little skeptical at
Yeah.
first, maybe.
Low-key,
So
huh?
as
Yeah.
these episodes go on, you know, we'll get a bunch more.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't get put in one episode,
Yes.
because we do have a couple, just keep submitting. I
Yeah.
promise you'll be on one.
Don't get
'cause-
discouraged.
Yeah. We have to put ourselves on a time limit here. 'Cause
Yeah,
if
we
we
do.
don't, we'll sit here for hours and
We
can't do
already
that.
we did not realize that our first episode was going to be so long, guys.
Yeah.
We were aiming at an hour, and it ended up being an hour and a half.
Yes.
If
and
you
that,
listen to the whole thing,
oh my God,
thank you so much.
Yeah, you have patience for
Yeah.
real. That won't be
That'll
a
be
thing
rare,
anymore.
I think.
Yeah. Maybe when we have some guests or something,
Yeah.
but when it's just us, we'll keep it short.
Short and sweet.
Yeah,
hopefully.
short and sweet and a little fun.
Yes.
Nothing crazy.
No.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay, we're just girls.
Yeah.
It was our first fun.
Yeah, we're just learning.
We were yapping about a lot of stuff that we maybe didn't really have to, but so be it.
No, we definitely needed to talk about rash guards.
Okay.
And landlocking.
That's actually it for today. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm now kicked off the pod, so thanks.
No,
Great. Just another thing to add to my last few days. Woo! Love it here.
Oh God,
Yeah,
it's
really
okay.
love it here.
Listen, I know we think it's bad now, but just think about all the roommate situations we've ever been in.
Right.
And it's been worse. Life
Has
been.
It has. It
a
indeed
struggle.
has. Yes.
We went from living with 5 other girls, and now it's just the 2 of us.
And now it's just us.
And that says a lot.
Mhm.
I mean, I already get it. Like, living with girls is so hard. Like, I know a lot of people can feel this way, but living
Yes.
with multiple girls,
Sharing bathrooms,
Oh my
sharing
God, yeah.
spaces.
and we're bitches. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we like to gossip and giggle and, you know, talk shit.
As does
So,
anyone.
so it's really hard when you're living with so many girls because, you know, we're catty,
Yeah.
all of us. Not just us two, just like in
Yeah.
general. I feel like we're
Just
all very
girls, yes, in general.
yeah.
And tie that into girls that you go to school with, play soccer with,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
and then live with. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot.
gonna be
There's
some-
a lot of drama that can go down
Yes.
with that mix.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a time. I don't know. I just feel like it's bad when your common spaces. Sorry, I'm having to readjust.
That's
When your
the
common
worst.
spaces aren't even like
common.
comfortable
They're not common anymore.
Like, you have like kitchen anxiety, living
Yeah.
room anxiety.
You know it's bad when you don't even make dinner anymore because
Yes.
you don't want to. You can't
Heavy
even
on that.
fathom the idea of being in the kitchen for more than 5 seconds.
Yes. Or it's literally running in the kitchen, popping something in the microwave, and running back to your room,
Yeah.
and then running out to get it, and then running back to your room to eat. That's when you know it's bad.
That's when you know you haven't made it.
And
That's
I
when you
don't
know.
miss that. I do not miss that
No.
with a single bone in my body.
No. Mm-mm.
Because, yeah,
Yeah.
those were not the times. No.
And I feel like I did have a roommate back in the day. And listen, girlies these days and these dating apps, do what you want to do. I love that for you. Do it. But I had a roommate back in the day who brought over a lot of her Tinder dates. And it was scary because
Why am I not?
I don't think you were living with us at that time.
No, I know,
But
but I'm trying
it
to
was
think of who.
but it was just scary because I'm like, who are these people?
I remember.
And you're like giving
I remember.
just don't do that
Yeah,
to
maybe
people
just
that you like just went out on a date
that
with.
you joined a house with.
Yeah.
Also, like, aren't really close with. Yeah.
Cuz like I get it. Do what you want to do, you
Right.
know. It's a Friday night. Have
Right,
fun.
Go crazy.
Woo!
Girls
But
got needs.
don't bring them back to the house.
Correct.
When there's 3 other girls there and we're
Right.
scared of who this
Safety?
random Tinder man is.
Yeah.
So that was definitely one of my, like, I guess that would tie into like common spaces. because like they're hanging out at the house.
No, and that's
I'm like,
valid.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh,
Right.
I actually can't go out and eat because this random Tinder man is sitting on my
Right.
couch.
It's just like an infringement of your space.
Yeah.
Because
And you can't fuck around these days.
no.
We literally have no idea who people are.
No.
It takes a minute to like really find out who a person is.
Heavy on
And
that.
One night is not gonna do it.
No.
I'm not gonna shake your hand after meeting you 5 seconds ago because you're
No.
here to quite literally bang my roommate. Like, I can't do that.
No, that's weird. I have to look you in the eyes knowing that y'all
No.
just did something. About to do something.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. In my head, I will always say, do what you gotta do. Get it in where you gotta get it in. But
That's crazy. But real.
But do it on your own account and not on
Yes.
mine, because that was a little. It was a little frustrating because I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh my god, I'm scared,
No, yeah.
and
And
I'm
that-
gonna go lock my door now.
Yeah. Lock the door, stay in the room.
Yeah.
Don't answer the door for anyone.
hmm
Yeah, no.
That was after your time of living with me
After
for
my
a,
time.
for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then now we've gone through things together as well.
Mhm. Our most recent
Yeah.
house. Well, no, because our
Apartment.
last house. Oh, yeah, apartment. Sorry. Last apartment was just us again.
Yeah.
But the time before that, the last time we had a roommate. Let's
Right.
put it there.
That was a time.
That
was
was
a time
a
to be had.
time and a half.
Yeah. And
Going back to the like having
people
men
over.
over in your space and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah, so I shared a bathroom with said roommate. And she would have this guy
no,
over.
babe, you shared a bathroom with said roommate and men.
You're right. You're so right. You're so right. Yeah. That I did not agree to, did not get prepped
Mhm.
about, did not get
Yeah.
asked about. Like literally just happened
Yeah.
and basically moved in out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Wasn't paying rent.
hmm
Would wake me up at the crack ass of dawn every
Yes.
morning. 5 a.m. would turn our shower on. Mind you, my room like backed up to the bathroom.
Yeah, you were connected to the bathroom, so you
Yes.
heard literally
Everything. And our shower was so loud.
hmm
Come to find out, he was doing his hair in the shower. Like putting his head under the faucet to do his hair. First of all, gel,
What the
hairspray,
fuck are you doing?
run your hands under the sink, put the water in your, like, why?
No.
So yeah, there was a lot of conversations that were had with
Yeah.
said roommate about said man,
Mhm.
and they never
we never
basically
aligned.
the respect was never there.
Yeah.
Never there.
Never aligned. It was always like, well, why? What's the problem?
Yeah.
I'm like, babe, I can name 5 problems right now. What do you mean? What's the fucking
I
problem?
can write a 5-paragraph essay about everything wrong with this situation, but what do you mean?
What do you mean? And I feel like I don't want to sound like people when we're living with people they can't have friends over or
Yes.
like if in that case, they were together at the time. Cool, fine. But like I feel like there was no respect for your space. Like
No, none at
Mans
all.
was walking around shirtless,
Yes.
like
No, because why did I come home one day from class
yeah.
and my room was in like the back of the apartment basically. So
Yeah,
you
at
had
the
to
end of the
w-
hallway.
Thank you, yeah. End of the hallway, you had to pass by our bathroom to get to my room.
Yeah.
I'm walking to my room. They have the door wide open in the bathroom, both brushing their teeth in the sink.
Half
my
naked.
roommate's, yeah, my roommate's in like a teeny tiny bra and some booty shorts with half her ass hanging out, which like, okay, cool. But also like,
but fuck off.
but, like, I don't. And her man's sitting there shirtless, and they're just brushing their teeth, giggling
Yeah.
together in our bathroom.
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to see that. I
No.
don't need to see
And I'm
that.
like, yes, we're grown and like that's normal shit. But at the same time, like
But
that's,
like, I wouldn't.
yeah,
do that.
it's not
like,
what we signed up for.
No,
Like
it's
that's,
the lack of class, the lack of decorum, the lack of respect, like,
Yeah.
and it just was not there.
Mhm.
And I could go into more detail about this, but
but we shouldn't.
but
yeah. I mean,
she I'm like, do I? Yes. Some of you guys that know us probably already have heard these stories
I
because this
know.
was a time that we were going
Yeah.
through. Literally, as we were actively trying to look to move out because we're like,
Mhm.
yeah, this is not working out anymore. We gotta escape.
We gotta go.
She would have sex with this man at all hours of the day. Would skip.
It would not matter. It could be the
No.
middle of the day. It could be bright and early in the morning, and
Yes.
it could be literally in the middle of the night.
Yes.
And it didn't matter if we were home,
No.
which was, and like we said, we are grown.
Yes.
These things occur.
Yes.
Whatever. Cool for you. Good for you. Love that for you.
But also there
But-
needs to be some respect.
Yeah.
And there was none.
None.
Like, I'm talking, I would get woken up from my dead sleep at 1, 2 a.m. in the morning to,
Smack dabbed.
let me just,
No. No.
like, literally
like
someone
full-on
getting
abuse.
beat the fuck up. You know, and listen, I get it. People have their things that they're into, but also, why do you have to have sex like that at 2 in the morning when your roommates are
or
asleep?
2
and
in
you
the afternoon?
Thank
'Cause
you,
that would
thank
also
you.
occur.
And you share a wall with someone. Because
Yeah.
that's the thing. I shared a wall with her. Like,
Yeah.
I know you heard stuff, but
But it was never like that.
No. And then, of course, they would finish and go to the bathroom and do their cleanup in the bathroom, run the
Ew.
sink, go
Yeah.
pee.
In the middle of the night.
Yes, in the
so-
middle of the night, wake me up.
Yeah.
I genuinely do think I did develop PTSD because to this day, I cannot sleep if I'm anywhere except my house, not here, my family childhood home,
Yes.
and it's dead silent. I can't sleep.
She'll start hearing things.
Yes, I will start hearing things,
It's
and
the
I
demons.
will wake up. I literally have to have some sort of like white noise, and I
Yeah.
never used to be like that.
Mhm.
And it's just because I can't, like, I think my brain is so scared of having dead silence now because I will get woken up to someone getting slapped. Like,
And also, I lived in the room that was like kind of, it was on the opposite side of both of your guys' rooms.
yeah,
So I was a little far, but I still could hear.
yes,
It could be.
yes.
I was very not close to the rooms at all,
And that
I could
apartment-
still hear.
Yeah. That apartment was decently sized,
Yeah,
too. Like,
that was-
please keep that in mind.
Yeah, that was a good sized apartment.
It was not
and-
small. You
no.
were quite literally on the other side
Yeah.
of the apartment. Like,
Yes.
literally separated by kitchen, living room, dining room.
Mhm.
Like,
And
the
I
fact that you
still
could
hear.
hear, that just says something.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was addressed. Like we
Yeah.
said before, it was, what's the problem?
Yeah,
I
and it
don't
was.
get it.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah,
Ha, ha,
hee hee ha ha.
No.
No, it's
I can't even make
not.
my dinner, bitch. Like, what the
No.
fuck do you mean he?
No, heavy on that because every time I had to leave my room knowing they were in their bedroom, I'm like, am I gonna walk out of the hallway and hear a porno being made? Like,
yeah.
No. Like,
No, it
so
was.
anyways.
Yeah, it was a scary time.
Very scary.
Because we did not know what we were walking into
No.
when we came home every day,
No.
and it was scary.
It was.
It wasn't a home anymore.
No, it was not a home.
That was not our home anymore. We were actively looking.
It was giving casting couch, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that whole situation went downhill.
Mhm.
Whatever, so be it. Because
Yeah.
I don't miss any aspect of that.
No.
Friendship, house, nothing.
No, we moved out and it was.
And moved on.
It was great. Yeah, I'm glad we got out of any of our situations that
Yeah.
we've gotten through together, because that was fucked. That was
That-
for sure a scary fucking time.
It was not okay.
No.
Not okay.
And I'm sure so many of you have so many stories, and
Yeah.
I know stories too of our friends and their roommates
Yeah.
that are fucking hilarious and
Living
fucked
with roommates
up.
is just interesting.
Yeah,
So
it is. I
interesting
don't know,
until
but
you find,
I like kind of miss it. I kind of miss like college and like living with. I just maybe I would want to do it with other people. Just not the people. I don't want to relive what we've already lived.
Okay.
But I'd want like new experiences. 'Cause
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I get, yeah.
I want
get
to
what
live
you're
with
saying.
different people and just see what makes them tick
Right.
and what
You're also
doesn't make
kinda
me tick.
psychotic for that though, because I'm like, I like the comfortability and
Oh.
like thinking of being in a house again where someone's fine and dandy and everything's great, and then all of a sudden they start showing their true colors and you actually hate them.
Yeah.
Or
You're
they
like,
end
"No,
up being
thanks."
super messy and you're like, oh, great, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
That scares
Sorry.
the hell out of me. Which is why I'm great now.
I live for the thrill. Give me the toxicity and I want to go through it.
No, you really do. You really do.
Yeah.
I
Red
think that's
flag.
why we balance each other out, because I don't.
Yeah, no.
I like that to an
You-
extent.
In this case, you're the type A and I'm the type B.
What does that mean?
Like you are
Like,
very
I know what it means.
You're
but...
like well put together. I think so. Honestly, I always
We just talked about all the shit that happened to me. What do you mean put together?
But that was out of your control. When you are in control, you are very well put together. And she's like my mommy whenever we leave the house. I'm like, do you have this? Yes.
Okay, wait,
Do you have gum? Yes.
True.
Do you have
the Tide stick?
Do you have a Tide stick?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have chapstick? Yes.
Yeah.
Like it goes on, and I'm always like, okay, yeah, I know I can go to Lauren because she has literally everything.
That's true.
And
that is true.
I just tag along with my like phone dying
With
at 10%.
the vibes. No, literally.
Sometimes I forget my ID. Like I just tag along, and I just get to where I get to with Lauren as my mommy.
No, that is so true.
So that's we do balance each other out.
We do.
I'm like,
we do.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And then I just, because you're very like, oh my god, what about this and what about that? I'm like,
yeah,
no,
because I'm thinking
we're okay.
of every scenario in my head.
And that's how I balance you. I'm like, nope, we're okay.
Yeah.
We're good. It's gonna
no,
be fine.
that is very true. And I do get that side of me, I think, from my mom. Shout
Yeah.
out, Mom.
Yes.
But yeah, the anxiety, the running through any and every possible scenario for something that I like don't need to be worrying about.
And I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's
okay.
where you check me and you're like, it's literally fine. We're just going to the store. Like
we will literally be in the store in 2 minutes. Don't worry.
We're just going to go pick up Chick-fil-A. Like, what are you talking about? Right.
No, yeah, that's really good. And that's how we have stayed roommates.
Yeah.
Because we just,
I
think we
well.
just get each other.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Because I think that's the one thing that I don't miss about having like a lot of roommates is not everyone understands when you just want to be alone and like rot in your bed and watch a movie. And like,
we both love that.
And I think we get it when we're like, okay, bye, I'm going to my room now.
Yeah.
And other roommates are like, let's go do this
or
hang out with me. And I'm like,
what do you mean you don't want to hang out the whole entire day? Which, like, don't get me wrong, we do have days like that, and those are great. But there also are moments in the days or just days overall where we want to be to ourselves, and we're like, cool, great.
And we don't do that every day. Like, I think that would be crazy if we did that every day. We would for sure get tired of each other.
Mm-hmm.
But no. Most of the time, we just go and rot for a little bit.
Yeah.
And
and then we'll go run errands together, have some TV tummy time, and then go about our rotting time.
Yeah. So.
I hope you guys can't hear those gardeners. If you can, I'm really sorry.
And you guys probably can.
I'm really sorry if you can.
That's our personal gardener. He's so silly.
Yeah. We told him not to come today.
So go away.
That's crazy. Oh, if only you guys knew.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I think we should.
Should we do a voicemail?
I think we should.
Okay.
Short and sweet. I'm in this apartment. Our apartment has 3 stories, right? I'm at the bottom, and then my roommate down the corner is at the top, right? Whatever. Me and my girl are in my room at the bottom. We get a knock on the front door. It's a neighbor complaining that something's being loud, whatever this and that. All the way at the top, right? So I already know who it is. I go knock on their door. I'm like, yo, chill, like whatever it is. He's like, oh, I'm arguing with my girl, like this and that. I'm like, I get it, whatever, right? And then I go back downstairs. I'm chilling with my girl in my room. Later, we see cops, right? The cops lights outside our window. And they knock on the door. They're like, hey, is this person here? I'm like, yeah, like, he should be upstairs. Let me go get him. I go get him, and they detain his ass, right? So they detain him. They put him in the handcuffs, right? They put him in the car. And they're just chilling in front of our apartment for a bit. Next day, I think they take him, actually. The next day, we talked to his girl. Like, yo, like, what happened? Like, is he okay? She's like, yeah, we got in an argument, this and that. He pushed me or she hit me, whatever, right? And then he gets out on bail. So he comes back to the apartment, and I talk to him. I'm like, yo, like, man, what happened, bro? He's like, yeah, like, she just acted crazy. Like, she started pushing me. So, I wasn't going to let it happen. I just, like, held my ground. And then she fell and slipped into the bathtub and then, like, hit her head in the shower, this and that. Crazy
Interesting. There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
We'll keep it short and sweet though, because like I said, we're running out of time.
That is spooky.
Yeah.
Obviously, this abuse that was occurring.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The domestic violence.
Yes.
Listen, we don't know the whole story, but also not okay in any situation, any
Also,
scenario,
I'm, like,
girl or guy, or both.
literally laughing at the fact that this, not the person who sent this in, but the man in this situation, that he was like, oh, she was pushing me and I had to stand my ground. What?
Right.
And that means you had to apparently push her in the toilet and like, or the bathtub.
Yeah,
and
y'all just couldn't like take.
You
this
couldn't walk downstairs.
or
You couldn't walk downstairs and
just
took a breather.
Yeah,
Right.
or like vocalize your concerns. It had to be physical. Also, that's no. I hope this said
I hope you're
couple is
rotting.
not together
Yeah,
anymore.
no. Please don't be together, babe. You have
girly-
outlets.
Yeah, no, literally.
Come to Yappy Hour. We'll talk about it. You don't have to be with that man no more.
No.
Hopefully you guys are not together anymore. Cause what the fuck? That's
Girly, I hope you got out. I hope you're thriving. Man,
I hope
listen,
you're rotting.
we don't know the story, but if you did what she said,
Yeah.
I hope you are
I
rotting.
also wonder if she's the one who called the cops. Because
don't
how did
know.
this occur? There's so many
Wait,
loose
that's a
ends.
good point because they said that the police came looking specifically for
Yeah.
the guy.
Like how?
And if
what
the
fuck happened?
neighbors complained, how would the
Mhm.
neighbors know who
Like the
lived
name.
there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So good for you, girly pop.
Yeah.
Always call the cops.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say about that.
I don't know. I don't have much on that.
That was scary.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we said, we do not condone, support domestic violence in any way. There's always outlets and
Yeah.
people you can call and talk to.
Okay, we'll listen to another one. This one's really funny.
Okay, so we had this roommate. She brought her boyfriend over for Halloween weekend. So I was going back and forth from the party to like back to our apartments to just like down the road, I guess. And basically, like he was kind of like homophobic, and one of our roommates was like gay. So she had a banner. He was like, "Oh, you should rip it down." So I gave my other roommate my vape, but he ended up taking it from her because like they were dating, and he wouldn't give it back, and basically telling me like, "Oh, well, you need to like rip her banner down, this and that." And I was like, "No, like, just give me my shit. I want to go back to the party." This is what I can remember, and I was already drunk, so I was kind of like pissed and everything. So then he was like, "Well, then throw her fucking speaker out the window, so you're not getting your shit back, basically." So my thinking, I was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna throw it out the window because we had like a screen there." So I was like, "Okay, I'll just do a little toss." But I don't think I realized like my strength, and like I went to go fucking throw the speaker out the window because I was like, "I'm gonna get my fucking baby back. Like fuck this shit." So I go to throw the speaker out the window, and like it literally took the fucking screen with it and literally fell from the second story. I literally started crying because I was like drunk crying and I was scared. But I mean, end of the story. I mean, I got my baby back and we kind of figured out the whole situation. But it was horrible. I literally fucking threw her speaker out a fucking 2-story building, technically.
She did that all for a vape.
Right. Girl.
For a vape.
We know who this was. Listen, if you're that down bad for a
She
vape,
is down that.
No, I know
Yeah.
she is, but I'm like, oh my god, my lashes keep sticking.
She threw a speaker out of they're on the second floor, so 2-story building.
But it was also high. Like I
Yeah.
remember that place. It seemed we used to like drop stuff off that balcony,
Yeah.
and it was a lot higher. Like okay, yeah, you lived on the second floor, but it was probably like
No. that was pretty high, just from like just the type of apartment that it was. And she threw a whole speaker out the window.
Yeah, I did not
No.
know this story until right now. But for a vape,
That's a good one. For a vape, because of your roommates and all that. Well, girl, you're down bad. That was not good.
No.
You need jail time for that.
You
Sorry.
need jail time and to go sober because why are you doing all of that for
Babe, it's
flavored
sober
air?
time.
For flavored air. I've
Yeah.
never understood.
You were never like stuck on it?
No.
Wow.
No.
No, I was that girl. I was definitely stuck on it for a long time.
Ugh. I don't.
But now she's just
no.
a drunk moment type
I
thing.
mean, like, I tried it, like, senior year of high school, and,
Yeah.
like, cool, it tasted good, but I was never the one that was like, where's my vape? I need my vape. Like, or the people that wake up, hit it.
No, because I used to do that. I used to
No.
wake up in the morning, and I'd say good morning to my vape. And
Vape for breakfast is criminal.
Yes.
At
yes.
7 a.m.
Yes.
No.
On my way to school, on my way to class,
No.
on my way to practice, on my way home to practice.
Also, that's so bad, like, when you think about it, the age that we were and our body's still developing.
Yeah.
And
I just filled it with
right.
flavored
I mean,
air.
it's bad anytime, but, like, very bad then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. It's scary. It's a scary world.
Yeah.
Scary side of things.
Right. Well, I mean, we couldn't do all of the voicemails today.
Yeah, we did.
We got a lot last minute,
Yeah.
and we either keep you guys here for another hour, or we
Right.
just let you live your life.
Or
And we gotta let you
we
live your
try
life.
again next week. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a new segment next week, and
mhm.
hopefully this episode will come out perfect,
Yes.
and there won't be
Prayers
any
up.
there won't be any things going on.
Yes.
But
Hopefully, by the time this episode comes out, too, the new prompt will be on SpeakPipe.
oh yeah.
So go check that out. Submit the stories.
Mhm.
If it's not, we'll try to have it updated by the time this comes out. But if
Yeah.
it's not, check back the next day.
Mhm.
But yeah, and we'll post reminders on the story as we have
Yes.
been every week. But our cutoff is usually going to be on Monday.
Yeah.
And then we'll put whatever time we're not
Mhm.
taking submissions anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's all we have for today. We
Just a silly little episode.
we ran out of time. Sorry, guys.
See you next week. I can't.
Thanks for tuning in. Keep supporting. I don't know. Sending you guys love.
Bye. Have a good week. Don't get fucked over like us, and have a spooky time.
Have a silly, spooky, goofy, dookie time.
Ooh. Ooh.